Have you ever noticed how people often fail to appreciate what they have until it's no longer within their grasp? It's a strange paradox of life. Absence often speaks louder than presence. This phenomenon isn't just about relationships. It's a reflection of human nature. We sometimes undervalue what's constant and only recognize its significance when it's gone. This is where the Stoic mindset offers profound insights. In Stoicism, we're taught to focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and emotions, while letting go of the need for external validation. It's a philosophy that encourages us to build inner strength, maintain independence, and never hinge our self-worth on someone else's acknowledgement. In today's video, we'll explore why people start realizing how much they miss you only after you've distanced yourself. We'll dive into the power of absence, the moments that trigger these realizations, and how you can approach this dynamic with a Stoic mindset. Whether you're navigating friendships, romantic relationships, or family dynamics, understanding this concept can empower you to protect your peace and focus on your own growth. So if you're ready to embrace the wisdom of the Stoics and reclaim your self-worth, let's get started. The power of absence. Absence is a powerful force in relationships, often more impactful than presence. When you remove yourself from someone's life, whether physically, emotionally, or both, you create space for reflection. This space forces people to confront what your presence truly meant. In a world where we often take consistency for granted, it's only when something familiar is gone that its value becomes unmistakably clear. The Stoic philosophy reminds us that detachment isn't about abandoning people or being indifferent. It's about cultivating self-sufficiency and refusing to be defined by external validation. Epictetus taught that we should focus only on what we can control, and one thing we can control is when to step back. When you choose absence, you allow others to see the contributions, energy, and love you provided in a new light. Consider how silence after constant communication amplifies the depth of previous conversations, or how an empty chair at the table reminds someone of the laughter they once overlooked. Absence works in the same way. It highlights what was once ignored or taken for granted. By embracing absence with a Stoic mindset, you not only give others the opportunity to recognize your worth, but you also reclaim your power, prioritizing growth and inner peace. When do they start missing you? People often start realizing how much they miss you when life reminds them of what you brought into their world. Absence creates clarity, and there are specific moments when this realization becomes unavoidable. One such moment is when you've moved on. When you focus on your growth and stop seeking their approval or attention, it disrupts their sense of familiarity. They see you thriving without them, and it forces them to reassess the role you played in their life. Your independence becomes a mirror, reflecting their loss. Another moment is when they lose your contributions. Whether it's emotional support, small acts of kindness, or the consistency you provided, these things often go unnoticed until they're gone. People come to miss the little details that made their lives easier or more joyful. Finally, they realize your absence when they face challenges alone. During hard times, they may remember how you offered solutions, comfort, or just a listening ear. Without you, the void becomes undeniable. In all these scenarios, the key lies in stepping back. This doesn't mean punishing others with your absence. It's about valuing yourself enough to walk away when necessary. As the Stoics teach, true strength comes from focusing on your growth, not chasing after what's lost. When do they start missing you? People begin to miss you when life forces them to confront the void your absence leaves behind. One key moment is when you've moved on. As you focus on your personal growth and stop seeking their attention or approval, they realize how much you brought to their life. Your independence becomes a stark reminder of what they lost. Another moment is when they lose your contributions. The emotional support, small acts of kindness, or the stability you provided often go unnoticed until they're no longer there. Suddenly, they realize how much your presence added to their daily life. Finally, they miss you when they face challenges alone. In difficult moments, they may recall how you were a source of comfort or solutions. Without you, the weight of their struggles feels heavier. This realization doesn't always come immediately, but absence is a powerful teacher. By stepping away, you allow others the space to reflect on your value and reclaim your own self-worth, as the Stoics emphasize. The Stoic approach to relationships emphasizes self-sufficiency, mutual respect, and emotional balance. It teaches that while relationships are valuable, they should not define your sense of self-worth. According to Stoicism, the foundation of any healthy connection is rooted in focusing on what you can control, your actions, emotions, and reactions, while letting go of the need to control or change others. Stoics remind us to maintain our identity within relationships. As Epictetus said, attach yourself to what is truly your own. This means valuing your principles and growth over seeking external validation. By prioritizing your inner peace, you avoid becoming overly dependent on others for happiness. In practice, this looks like setting boundaries, practicing forgiveness without losing yourself, and choosing relationships that align with your values. If a relationship no longer serves your growth or respect, the Stoic approach encourages detachment, not in bitterness, but in wisdom and self-care. Ultimately, the Stoic perspective teaches us to give love freely, but not at the expense of our independence. In relationships, it's about sharing your journey with others while remaining whole and content within yourself. What to do when they miss you. When someone starts to miss you, it's a sign they've recognized your value. However, responding in a way that aligns with a Stoic mindset is crucial. Instead of rushing back, pause and reflect on the situation. Ask yourself, does reconnecting serve your growth and align with your values? Stoicism teaches us to act with purpose, not emotion. If you decide to engage, approach the situation with grace and self-respect. Forgive if necessary, but maintain the boundaries you've built. This isn't about punishing them for realizing your worth too late. It's about protecting your peace and ensuring the relationship is balanced. Remember that missing someone isn't always enough to rebuild what was lost. Acknowledge their feelings, but don't compromise your independence. Use this opportunity to reflect on the relationship's nature and whether it supports your personal growth. Ultimately, handle the situation with wisdom and strength, embodying the Stoic principle of valuing your inner tranquility above external circumstances. Closing. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that your worth is not defined by how others perceive you or when they realize they miss you. Life, relationships, and connections are ever-changing, and it's human nature to often overlook what's consistently present until it's gone. However, the Stoic mindset teaches us that our self-worth should be grounded in our inner values and growth, not in the fluctuating emotions of others. By stepping back and creating space, you allow others to reflect on your significance. But more importantly, you reclaim your power to focus on your own journey. Absence doesn't have to be about proving a point. It can be about finding clarity, both for yourself and those around you. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This is a reminder to prioritize inner peace and self-improvement, regardless of external circumstances. If someone starts to miss you, let it be an opportunity to evaluate the relationship thoughtfully. Decide whether reconnection aligns with your values and growth. Remember, forgiveness and boundaries can coexist. Reconnecting doesn't mean losing yourself. It means staying true to who you are. Thank you for watching today's video. If this resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on Stoic wisdom and personal growth. Until next time, focus on building your inner strength and embracing the power of self-awareness.